Peace, 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 peace. To the gods and the earth and all the positive beings in the universe. Right now, it's it's now I was born on this now I was born day, and it kind of fits because I'm gonna add on about how I acknowledge my cipher right now in his or her kingdom, Mui Wo. Still 2 days left of my little mini vacation. So I'm taking a little staycation at one of my favorite spots in Hong Kong again. Mui Wo. So this is the lobby of the hotel. Let's see here. Just good morning. Yeah, so heading on out. Came yesterday. So I was posed a very good question. Big shout out to Infinite. The question was, how do I see my name, Freedom Understanding? Firstly, my name that I chose for myself, Freedom Understanding Allah. Firstly, I've always wanted literally to be free, ever since, as best as I can in my own ability. But ever since I was a child, I was always this yearning of freedom itself. You know what I mean? Free to do the things that I wanted to do, see, whatever. The challenge is not too many African Americans I've ran into in Hong Kong or his or her kingdom. If there are any that may hear this video, you can shout your boy out. You know what I mean? You definitely get in contact with me. Info past my math. But they've been few and far between. In fact, in my knowledge, understanding years here, I've only built with one so-called African American. It was this dude named, I won't say the brother's name, but he was from Florida. And I ran into him at the supermarket, and we started talking. We started getting into music. I started building. He was kind of receptive. He knew, because he's a music lover, and he knew Rakim and people like that, Brand Nubian. But the real issue was he was kind of dangerous in the sense that he was a real bad alcoholic, man. I mean, when I say dangerous, he would get so inebriated it would cause public issues. Like one time, Grandmaster Flash had came to Hong Kong to perform. So it was me, him. I brought a young lady with me. We go to the club, having a good time. I'm like, wow, that's Grandmaster Flash, man. Grandmaster Flash was doing this thing. My boy was toasted. He was toasted. He reeked alcohol. He was sitting on the couches, just making a real spectacle of himself, So he's had like a lot of times like that where he'll do that. And so I still stuck with him. Then there was this one time we got in an argument. He was saying that I don't want to go into the details of the argument, man, because at my age, I don't even be arguing with people. If it ever gets to the point where I feel like I'm raising my voice at somebody or they raising their voice at me, we're not kids anymore and not in my own country. So, I cut that out like right away. But I still, kind of hung with him, trying to get across what I wanted to say. But the boiling point for me was one day I was going to the store and I seen him with the police. So I guess he was drunk as usual, and he didn't want to pay the taxi driver his money, and the cops was around. So I stepped in, I translated, I got him, his loot for the taxi driver, and I had to build and destroy. I had to let that go after that. So I think primarily another challenge for me out here is I'm used to it now, though. I'm used to it now, but a big challenge for me is, nobody to build with on a day-to-day basis. I stay in contact with my A-like back in the States, Quaz, but that everyday walking and talking, that's a bit of a challenge. But I got used to it, though. It's it is what it is. You know, that's the reality. You know, but again, like if there are some guards out here, please, you know, get in contact with me. I bet there's more. I'm assuming there's more guards in, let's say, Japan. You know, because Japan is a totally different situation. Japan has, I don't know if they still do, but they had military bases because, you know, brothers, sometimes they join the service. Same for maybe South Korea, Seoul, you know, because of the same reason, maybe more guards out there. But so far, out here, nah, I haven't seen that. And when I thought about those questions and I gave my answers, it made me have more appreciation for the gods and the earth back in America, and particularly the state that I'm from. Now, why? You know, the thing was, when I was in Now Why, I didn't go down to the school at that time. My journey coming into knowledge of self was we all have our different routes and things of that nature, but at that time, I didn't see the real gem in it. I always knew that it was something positive to it, no doubt about it, because of the music, a lot of things, you know, but the real, kind of like you see a car, but there's all these different parts inside of the car that make the car walk and talk, make it work. And I didn't see it like that. I just saw the actual car when I was in the U.S. And then when I left the U.S., that's when I became more interested in it. Perhaps I'm trying to analyze my own thinking of why that is. Perhaps like when I'm over here, I needed that even more so to keep my own. Yeah, perfect example. See, so they got, this is their culture. This is how they see. Yeah, the big Buddha. Maybe I should take a trip out there. That would be a nice little video. I'm gonna be here for 2 days, and maybe I'll head out there. Show the big Buddha. It really is a big Buddha too. I've been there a few times in the past. So this is their culture. This is how they see it. Actually, they say Buddha was born in Nepal. In fact, there's a Nepalese restaurant over there, Nepal. I'm kind of partial to Nepal because of the students who I teach. They're primarily from Nepal. But yeah, to the gods and earths in America right now, oh man, y'all got a lot of resources, you know, and particularly New York. I mean, that's Mecca. I mean, the building is there. I mean, that's the building that the Father helped provide for us, right? You got Medina, you got the desert, you got Pelon, right? You got gods all up down the East Coast, the West Coast, the Midwest, the South, out in Lovelah, Morocco, you know, a lot of sharp brothers and sisters, man, you know, and we're growing and we're going to get even bigger, you know. So I'm just going to, you know, continue to do my part over at this part. As I had mentioned, the infinite, you know, I'm open for correction, you know. I'm open to correct any errors that I make. Why not? You know, we gotta get this right and exact, you know. So, but yeah, so in summary, the challenges I face, that freedom understanding the law faces is, but again, they're challenges, not problems, you know. So I guess the challenge is connecting with someone. You know, I'm the true and living God. There got to be another God out here, or someone who I could build with. Because actually, you know, I'm in the process now of I've decided to start a band, man. Word, I'm gonna be on lead guitar, and the members of my band, you know, they're gonna have knowledge of self. I can see it now. Like some of the musicians, best musicians that I've came across in Asia are from the Philippines. So they, yeah, God, I think that's who, you know, I'm gonna build with, man. Build with more. the Filipinos, you know, they're all going, if they're into music, 9 times out of 10, a local Chinese person is going to be open to the knowledge. You know who comes to my mind? Who got in contact with me a few months ago? DJ Akin. He's a god that Akin. He rests out in Canada, Toronto. So that's not, yeah, thanks God. That question kind of sparked the answer. That's how I come across. So my challenges was not having like a circle as of yet of like-minded people who I could build with and go through lessons with, and you know, math. You know, all I need is one, right? And then after I get that one, it'll spread, right? So my mind, I notice when I put my mind towards something, because it's a magnetic, you know what I mean? So then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. So in the near future, you know, be in a cipher, be building. We got that connect back home to add on with what's right and what's not right and exact with how we spreading it out here. So yeah, it's gonna start with me. That's right. You know, my band. Yeah. Yeah, oh shoot. And then through the music in the band, we're gonna be a rock band that raps. You know, rock band that raps. And that's how it's gonna go down. Yeah. That's how I'm gonna meet that challenge. That's how I'm gonna show and prove my name, freedom, understanding the law. Give that freedom in people's minds so they can understand the best part, so they can understand who is God. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You know? Because if they could come over here and start this China beer store, bar, and start all kinds of things, you know, I'm the God. So I'll establish it out here. Word up out in his or her kingdom. All right, peace. Now this store I'm about to come up to over here, I just discovered maybe, the last time I was here, it's called Vibe. I'm gonna get a little closer. It's a bookstore, and it has CDs. They sell CDs in there. They sell vinyl. They sell documentaries. I picked up a couple of joints when I was here last time. I'll probably definitely come back today. And this is another way to spread that knowledge itself right here. The man who opened up the store, British man, he lived in, from what I recall, Vibe is the name of the spot. It's dope in there. When I went in there, he had all these, later hopefully he'll have it open, all these CDs over here that he was selling for basically nothing. I had picked up a TLC CD, Nirvana, and Cream I had bought. And but I gotta check the books out that he has. But in my mind, that's dope. Like, we open up a version of a store like this, you know, with our music in it, our literature in it, and the people will come. Yeah, the people will come. Oh, there's a school up there. I think, yeah, maybe there's always these English adult learning centers. Maybe that's for children. Yeah. So this walk and the questions that were posed got my mind thinking. All right, peace. Peace. Just last night, I was watching bits and pieces of Men in Black 2. They love some Men in Black out here. You know, why? Because, you know, Will's a funny guy, you know, handsome brother. He could get in all these Avengers. Oh, they loved Black Panther when that dropped. Oh, man, you know what? They know that we the true and living. One time, I was out in Vietnam, and I was on this island called, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. It's pretty, it's a cool city, but it's like, it's Ho Chi Minh City, you know what I mean? It's a city, people are kind of cold, you know, mind their business, you know, they it's kind of rough there. But I went to an area similar to the one I'm at now called Vung Tau, And the people there were so friendly and nice, man. They didn't know what to make of me. You know, I had stopped, and in Hong Kong, this never happens, but in Vung Tau, people were asking to take pictures with me, saying hi. I must have took, I'm not exaggerating, like about 30 pictures. So it was around the time when Black Panther was going to drop, and I was in the mall out there, nice mall too. I was going to go have some Korean barbecue, and it was like pandemonium. So I went by the Black Panther poster, promotional poster, didn't come out yet. God, you don't know how many pictures I took in front of that Black Panther poster. So yeah, they and out in Southeast Asia, they definitely open for the knowledge, out here. They don't know any of our like big major figures though. I always ask my colleagues, have you ever heard of, let's say for instance, Malcolm X? They're like, nah. About maybe 30% might know Dr. Martin Luther King. Obama, they know, right? But nah, because Hollywood and the Western media, they're not going to show that over here. Of course not. Nah, they'll never show that over here, and that's cool. That's their prerogative. But yeah, they ready. The Filipino store. So over in Hong Kong, it's not just local Chinese. You have the Filipinos. You have a lot of Muslims, people from Turkey out here, Pakistanis, Africans, some Vietnamese. So it's kind of diverse. There's a lot of Asian diversity in Hong Kong. And we all caught up in the same, as Bob Marley said, rat race, running around for this equality, But they're open for it. Peace.
I like this INFMEGA, do it again.